Twin flames always have an awareness of one another. It's something that's hard to describe unless you are someone who has experienced this connection. Being connected to another soul your entire lifetime through this deep, unbreakable bond quite literally means that you can and will pick up on this person's energy on a daily basis. Even prior to meeting them, and even before you may have consciously realized where that energy was coming from prior to meeting, and even during times of physical separation. Twin flames not only remain just as aware of each other as when they were physically together in this life or in other lifetimes, but sometimes our conscious awareness of the connection and of our twin can actually increase when we are physically apart. This means that whenever your twin flame experiences a shift in emotion, especially when this shift in emotion is directed specifically toward you or toward the connection itself, you are capable of sensing this shift. Now, although twin flames are constantly exchanging energy with one another, the ways in which our conscious mind interprets these energetic waves can be very different because it depends on so many different circumstances. In this podcast episode, I am going to be sharing with you 5 different ways you can tell that your twin flame is sending you love right now in this moment. Many of you may look back prior to meeting your twin flame in the physical, if you have met in this lifetime, and you may realize that you've experienced some of these signs your entire life. For others of you, you may find that these signs are a comfort during times of physical separation, reminding you that separation itself is only an illusion, that this is the person, the other soul you have been intricately connected to, intertwined with not just this lifetime, but this is the person you've been in a kind of eternal dance with. A dance of 2 souls that goes on lifetime after lifetime, like one song following the next in a dance. So regardless of what you need, what you are seeking from this podcast, I'm setting the intention that you receive whatever message or piece of clarity from this video that you may need at this time. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course the law of attraction. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing signs your twin flame loves you. Now, of course, there's a bit of irony in that statement because twin flame love is not something we can give and it's not something we can take away. It's something that exists eternally. It's something that is undeniable. Even though at times we or our twin in the physical may try to deny it, it is something that exists as certain and sure as the law of gravity. Because this love doesn't come from giving or taking in exchange with another. It comes from being fully connected to our own self, to our own soul, and through this self-connection, we are connected in this love bond, this unconditional love bond with our twin as well. So what is the first sign your twin flame is sending you love? Have any of you listening who are twin flames ever felt a strong feminine or masculine presence, depending on the counterpart you label yourself as? So what I mean by that is, if you would consider yourself to be the divine feminine, meaning that the dominant energy within you, because we all do have both energies, but the dominant energy you consider to be a feminine energy, then in this first sign, you would be sensing the presence of a masculine energy. Like with so many things in the twin flame experience, this is something that's difficult to describe in words. For many, this feels like a warmth, the presence of someone who is loving, kind, reassuring, and familiar. But there's also the conscious realization on some level that this presence is outside of yourself. It doesn't just feel like your higher self, or even like whatever spiritual forces you connect with, God, the divine, your spirit guides the universe. This sensation feels very different. It's a very unique experience to every individual person. But as a twin flame, very often this sensing of a presence, of your twin flame's presence, energetically becomes familiar even prior to meeting your twin flame. Almost like an old friend, a very warm, familiar kind of energy. Now, This energy can be especially strong at times when you are in a moment of extreme physical or emotional pain. Some twin flames describe having an experience that was either a near-death experience or a dangerous experience, or one that was simply very scary to them. In this moment, they may have suddenly felt the presence of their twin flame. Again, even if they didn't know the term twin flame, they would have described it as a strong feminine or masculine presence that just felt reassuring to them in that moment. Perhaps in moments of emotional pain or weakness, your twin flame's soul essence, their energy, sent you love in this way, potentially even on a higher self level, in order to encourage you to carry on in this life, to keep moving, to pick yourself up, even if you had been feeling down. For some, this sensation of reassurance can even come with a voice, either a reassuring voice they literally hear in their mind coming from their twin, that they later realize is actually their twin flame's voice. This does sometimes happen for twin flames. Other times, it might not be a literal voice, but a thought that occurs in your mind that isn't your own, a thought that goes something like, "I love you," or "I'm proud of you," or "you can do this," and again has that unique essence of being someone who is deeply connected to you and yet not quite you, if that makes sense. The second sign your twin flame is sending you love right now is that you may receive sudden visions of connecting in a specific way with your twin. As I said before, twin flames are always exchanging energy on this subconscious, unconscious level. Whenever we become consciously aware of this energy in some way, we call it a sign of some sort, like I'm discussing in this video. But these specific visuals can actually be transmitted directly from our twin to us. So yes, sometimes when your twin flame is envisioning something very specific, you are able to receive that specific visual directly from their dreams or daydreams. These sudden visions could range from anything like hugging your twin, kissing, holding hands, having an emotional conversation with them. They could even be visions of what we sometimes call physical reunion. I just saw 1111 on the recording timer, a major sign for so many of you of confirmation of alignments. Have you ever experienced any of these sudden visions where you suddenly felt or saw what your twin was experiencing? Especially if they were imagining something about you or about the connection. Let me know about that in the comments. Sign number 3, your twin flame is sending you love through physical sensations. See, many people think of telepathy between twin flames as being purely a function of the mind, but what we call telepathy is really just the natural exchange of energy between different physical beings or souls. Telepathy is actually something we are capable of experiencing with absolutely anyone, because we are all essentially these energetic transmitters and receivers. However, the closer we are to someone energetically, meaning on a soul level, the easier it is for us, and the more consciously we will naturally experience these telepathic communications. Now, naturally, for twin flames who aren't just close as souls, meaning they aren't just part of one another's soul family or soulmate group, because soulmates can be platonic or romantic, but they are actually mere souls, meaning that twin flames share an identical core soul frequency. So how does this twin flame telepathy work? Well, our universe is governed by many laws, one of the dominant laws being the law of attraction, meaning that like attracts like. So you can imagine for twin flames, when they radiate the same frequency, they are naturally brought together in the most magnetic ways. Whether that means physically having these serendipitous meetings or sharing parallel physical lives, as many twin flames do, or whether this is an energetic magnetism, meaning that through this telepathy, twin flames are able to experience communication from one another on a soul level extremely easily. This means that not only can you receive information from your twin mentally through the mind, through visuals, but actually through your physical body. Because again, telepathy is only an exchange of energy, and energy can be interpreted by the conscious mind in so many different ways. Yes, through the mind, through the thoughts, through the visuals we receive in our brain, but also through the physical body. So whenever you feel a strange yet warm physical sensation, whether this is a warmth in the heart chakra, sometimes for some this feels like getting a warm hug. Even when you're completely alone, this could be literally feeling someone touch you, brush your arm, or reach for your hands, even though no one is there. These are signs you are experiencing this form of physical twin flame telepathy we sometimes refer to as phantom touches. Whenever these touches feel very loving and kind and reassuring, this is a sign that your twin flame is sending you love in that moment. The fourth and perhaps the most well-known sign that your twin flame is sending you love is that you begin dreaming of them in a very loving way, meaning that through your dreams, even if you are separated and even if you haven't met, you find yourself connecting in conversation. Through physical touch, through whatever symbolizes love and connection within these dream experiences with your twin. Twin flames are very susceptible to experiencing what we call shared dreams or meetings in the astral realm. These are dream experiences where twin flames, again because of their proximity on an energetic plane, because they share that core soul frequency, they don't just connect in serendipitous ways in the physical world, but even in the dream world. Twin flames will often dream of one another unconsciously, meaning that these may not necessarily be astral realm meetings. However, even through these unconscious dreams, these are often a sign that your subconscious mind is picking up energy, loving energy from your twin while you are sleeping, because the subconscious mind is the most open and impressionable while we sleep. And then your brain is interpreting those subconscious energy signals of love from your twin as these dream experiences. Finally, the fifth sign your twin flame is sending you love is feeling a sudden positive shift in your emotions. Perhaps you're going about the day, and you may have even faced some difficulties during the day that brought down your mood. You may be feeling sad or alone or in pain in some way, and then suddenly you feel as though you get this jolt of energy, or this jolt of positive energy. This can be a major sign that your twin flame is sending you loving energy in that moment, and your being is energetically interpreting on a conscious level those energy signals in the form of a change in your mood. Because remember, twin flame telepathy occurs through all of the senses, through every layer of our being, including not just the physical body, not just the mind, the mental body, but also the emotional body. I've been talking a lot in this podcast about the subconscious mind versus the conscious mind. When we think of twin flames and the subconscious mind, on the subconscious level, twin flames are exchanging energy 24/7, 365 even prior to meeting, even during separation, and even if one twin passes on in this life. However, it's the conscious mind that so often gets in the way of interpreting these energy signals from our twin. Because our conscious mind is like the judge, like the gatekeeper of the mind. It decides what you are going to consciously pick up on and what you are going to miss. So when it comes to your twin flame, if you found yourself at times unable to experience or feel or sense your twin flame's presence or their love, know that this doesn't mean that they're gone. It means that you are as connected as ever on a soul level, on an energy level, through the subconscious mind. But for some reason or another, your conscious mind has stepped in to block the natural reception of those loving feelings from your twin. Very often this can happen, especially if we are projecting a lot of fear, doubt, or anxiety either on ourselves, our life, or this connection. This is why surrender is so incredibly powerful as a twin flame and why so many twin flame creators talk about surrender. Because we live our lives as humans, we are programmed to live in a very chaotic state of mind, what I sometimes call chaos consciousness, and part of what our twin flame journey is about is teaching us to release all of those fears, all of those anxieties, all of that chaotic negative programming, and get back to the core of who we truly are, to fully surrender to our soul's essence, to our authenticity, to our self-love. To assist you in shifting from this state of chaos consciousness to this state of total surrender, I've created a twin flame surrender subliminal meditation. Now, subliminals are particularly powerful anytime we want to shift, heal, or change something energetically about ourselves, because our energy field is directly linked to the subconscious, which again is only blocked and inhibited by our conscious mind. So subliminals are capable of bypassing the conscious filter of the mind because they contain affirmations and binaural beat frequencies that bypass our conscious thoughts that our conscious mind can't fully pick up on and interpret. Therefore, these affirmations are able to directly rewrite the thoughts and belief systems in our subconscious, resulting in radical shifts in our life and in our connections. This subliminal comes from my website, soundandsoulful.com. You can see on the screen on this website, I have created over 100 subliminals for all areas of life. So yes, of course, I have many twin flame subliminals, but also many for love relationships in general, for mood shifts, for money, for different material manifestations, for physical manifestations within the body, and you can access each and every one of these completely free for 7 days. Today I call upon you to reflect within your soul as you hear my words and let my message become a part of you. Trying times are fading and better days lie ahead. The challenging moments are nearing their end, and you can trust that your Heavenly Father will always stand by your side. Life may bring trials, challenges, and situations that dim the once bright flame of faith in your heart. My desire is for your faith to shine with fervor and compassion. Remember that your spirit, motivation, and desire to live are gifts from my love. It's time to return to the path of hope, nourishing your spirit with my promises and truths. Even as you walk through dark valleys, fear no evil, for I will always be with you, guiding you, urging you to overcome obstacles, protecting your aspirations, and helping you achieve your dreams. This world is filled with hardships, but trust in me, for I have overcome pain. I hold the keys to life, and I want you to live it with great joy. Your victory, one after another, is my will. May your future be filled with success and blessings, and may you never face defeat. Do not forget these words, for as you become happier and more blessed, envy may try to witness your downfall. It's a law of the supernatural life. I am here to uplift those I love, but adversaries may arise to hate them because of their happiness and faith. Fear not, for no harm will befall you as long as you walk in my will. It's neither difficult nor impossible. I don't demand perfection from you. I understand you are human and you may falter sooner or later. I only ask for your heart, and that your eyes remain fixed on this sacred word. I also desire your loyalty. You may seek and love me when things go well, but even in times of adversity, when things go awry, do not stop your journey in prayers. Keep walking and praying with unwavering faith. You may shed many tears, whether it rains or storms, but persevere without faltering, and I will calm the storms and silence the seas. I will command your conflicts to cease, and I will address your problems. However, I wish to see an unwavering attitude of loving and seeking me, always giving me the first place in all you do. You will find that this faith will become a sword that conquers evil, overcomes your weaknesses, and provides spiritual and supernatural strength to help you conquer temptations, fears, problems, and any challenges that come your way. Before leaving your home, bow your head for a few minutes, dedicate your plans and all your affairs to me, and pray for your family. Speak words of faith and peace. Rejoice, for I am your shepherd, and you shall not want. You are my sons and daughters, my beautiful little sheep. I will lead you to lush pastures and still waters. There will be no more shouting or confusion in your home, and the conflicts that burden your heart will cease. I will remove wicked individuals, those who steal love and destroy peace. from your household. I will uproot all sin and wrongdoing hiding in the corners, seeking to corrupt your faith and happiness. I will take away your sorrow, and you will see no misery or poverty at your table. You will have bread in its due season. I will open the windows of heaven, and blessings will rain upon you, more employment, education, and new growth opportunities. I will remove bad habits and vices from your home that threaten your integrity and faith. We will walk together, and I will hold your hand firmly. Focus on the good, pure, and marvelous things I want to bring into your life. Do not seek out negative friendships, and do not return to those who never rise from the ground. I am your provider, and I can also bring you happiness. Therefore, you do not need to seek acceptance or approval from others, just as I do not seek permission from anyone to bless you. You should not seek anyone else's approval to love and serve me. The answer is clear: you can only find pure and indestructible love in me. It comforts and heals you. I'm the only one in this universe who died and rose again for you, so you may have salvation and eternal happiness. Ask me now, beloved, for this love to be granted to you forever. The miracle you await will come. The matter that troubles you will be resolved. Your prayer has been heard in my celestial throne, and your answer will arrive soon. But when you receive it, do not do as others do, receiving what they ask for and forgetting who gave it to them. I urge you to use these situations that you have suffered to bring wisdom to your heart. Now that you see everything resolved, prepare yourself for a life of gratitude and prayer every day. It costs you nothing to open your eyes and simply say, "Thank you, God." It is not a difficult task. I am not asking for your material possessions. I do not want your offerings unless they come from your sincere and grateful spirit. That is how blessings truly multiply. Multiply in your life when you receive an answer to your prayer. However, if you forget the God who saved you and believe that you have achieved everything through your own strength, then I must warn you that your blessings will gradually wither away like a flower without water. Water your prayers with praise. Bring thanksgiving to my altar. Value and appreciate everything you receive, even if it is something small. Although I may not give you exactly what you ask for, you must understand that I always provide something much better. I am your Father and Creator. I know what is best for your future, your family, your spiritual life, and your heart. If you ask me for prosperity, I will cancel your debts. Be thankful now you are living in freedom. Perhaps at this moment you have no money in your accounts, but no one will come to your door to collect. If you ask me for abundance, I will provide employment and dignified work for everyone in your household. Do not complain. I am providing you with the means and the way to earn your bread. Do not be afraid. I will open doors for you. Go to the place I send you, for there you shall prosper with your dedication and honor. I desire to pour abundant blessings into your life because I want you to learn how to manage them. Combine your grateful heart with the wisdom you have received, and you will receive many great and marvelous things. I also want peace in your home. Let the miracles you witness serve to promote your spiritual growth. However, do not lose sight of my word. Do not focus solely on material things. Above all, maintain a sincere attitude of gratitude within you. This is the first step toward a supernatural life. These are the keys that unlock the door to a time of abundance: your devotion, worship, thanksgiving, faith, and your commitment to bless those around you, your desire to receive my word, your persistence in prayer, your eagerness to be an instrument of my grace to build a better world. All of these things please me. Listen once more to the words I've just spoken to you. Let them be etched into your soul, for you will need to remember them when the tongues that seek to discourage you attack. Know that I am the one who heals you, prospers you, and rescues your life from the pit. I cover you with love and mercy. I open the door to a supernatural world. It is my will that you receive the miracles you ask of me, but I also command you to cherish them. You please me. I appreciate your way of seeking me, and I love hearing your prayers and words of gratitude. It makes me happy to see your courageous attitude. Listen to these words once more, for they shall remain inscribed in your soul. Later, when tongues that seek to dishearten you assail you, you will need to recall them. Know that I am the one who heals you, prospers you, and rescues your life from the pit. I have covered you with love and mercy, drawing the very air you breathe from your heart. Your life and your family are a divine testament to my love. Take a moment to reflect on the places and times, the pains and sufferings from which I have saved you. You were not born surrounded by luxury, but from the day you first saw the light, you became one of my messengers, one who would bring healing to this world. However, I come to reveal something to you. The enemy sought to snatch away your calling. My heavenly angelic armies flew to defend you, and it was a cruel battle. You were struck by the relentless lashes of hatred attacking your very being, but I arrived with love, your true Father, the only one who supports and lifts you up, so that you may fulfill your purpose and mission. I myself came, and with the sword of my word, I rebuked the enemy and his armies. I poured out a holy anointing of healing over you and set you on the path to your destiny. I guided you, traced a map with countless dreams in your heart, and opened up paths for you. I bestowed upon you gifts and talents and molded you into my warrior. I breathed my breath into your spirit, igniting a flame within you that never fades. I equipped you to bring solace to nations, offering soul capsules to those in distress. Take my hand and never forget that I will walk beside you, offering you the assurance that you can achieve all your dreams. My deepest desire is to see you happy, and that's why I am here to watch over you, protect you, and provide you with peace. My love for you is genuine and true. Therefore do not fear, for I shall never leave you alone. I am your counselor, your friend, and your protector. I have moved the heavens and the earth to ensure that you emerge victorious. I do not desire to witness your failure, for I have paid the price for all your sins. Now is the moment to open your heart to my grace and embrace my forgiveness. Despite individuals fervently desiring your downfall, they will soon witness how I can assist you in triumphing and achieving success, despite their ill intentions. Come with me now, and we shall walk together. Place your unwavering trust in me. Let my love empower and transform you. There is no room for sorrow or fear when you are held in the palm of my hand, for I forever watch over you. Do not fear your adversaries. I am your protector. When you face those who rise against you as a brave warrior, I shall extend my hand to you and raise you high, granting you victory. The time has come to entrust your future to me and stand tall. Today I offer you an irrefutable plan. Surrender your life into my hands. Give me your entire being. Whether there are mountains to climb or deep valleys to traverse, I will guide you and clear your paths. But I require you to exert effort and display courage to take firm steps. Even as you tread through the valley of shadows, walk in darkness, or cross turbulent waters, do not fear. Do not seek excuses to abandon your dreams. You shall not falter, you shall persist, and even when you feel weary, exert yourself further, for I have bestowed upon you the power and capability to overcome despondency and rid your mind of the habit of blaming others for everything. You have a purpose, a mission, and a commitment to me. No one else is responsible. Do not wait for others to come and aid you when problems arise. When difficulties emerge, do not complain that no one calls to uplift you. I am with you, and that shall suffice. There are those who criticize and reject you, seeking ways to bring you down. However, you need not seek love and acceptance from those who have forged alliances with your adversaries. My love is sufficient for you, and my grace shall propel you forward. I shall bless and prosper your abode. You have a calling and a mission. My promise remains steadfast. I shall surround you with prosperity, peace, health, and provision. Be upright in your dealings with me. Fulfill your part of our covenant, and witness the windows of heaven opening with abundance and provision for your life and home. I love you, and each day you shall love me more. Tell me that you shall, for today your storm ends and your tribulation concludes. My divine breath sweeps across your sky, dispersing the clouds that concealed you. My light heralds a new day for you. Henceforth you shall tread only on firm ground, leading to my blessings, so you may experience great peace and profound happiness. My ears listen to you affectionately, and I remain silent out of love, preferring to hear you, for your prayer is to me like a song of worship. Your tears shall be transformed into joy, and moments of pain shall give way to happiness. Nothing shall cloud your mind, for I shall always be there amidst your thoughts, filling you with beautiful and eternal joy. Do not doubt my word. When I make a promise, it is written and shall be fulfilled. You cannot fathom the extent to which I am willing to go for you. My love transcends the limits of the universe. I shall embrace you with tenderness, bless your dwelling, and send my divine rain to nourish your fields. You shall reap the fruits with gratitude daily. I shall make it such that when you awaken, my birds shall sing for you, filling you with happiness. For you shall recognize my blessings in every step you take. Your life and that of your family shall no longer be the same, for the time to reap the rewards of your dedication and valor has arrived. You have withstood 1,000 obstacles and emerged from grave challenges through your faith and determination. You have witnessed many seemingly impossible things becoming possible due to the persistence of your faith and your decision to hold fast to my word and my love. Now answer me, who can stand against you? I am the one who determines your destiny, and my will is for you to advance further to receive your spiritual inheritance on this earth. I am a good and just God. You are a cherished member of my flock, a tenacious person whom I am proud to call my beloved child. I have sent my angels to guard you, ensuring your peace and freedom from illness and worry. You shall be so happy that you will leap for joy at the favors you will witness in your life. Remember that the blessings that shall shower upon you come from above. Do not become prideful. Remain humble, and I shall bless you even more. Your confidence shall increase, and you shall notice it because you will not hesitate when confronting your adversaries. I shall be by your side, helping you to overcome. They shall retreat upon witnessing my power within you. Everything I have given you is very valuable. My words are like diamonds, and your blessings are seeds. Some will fall to the ground and seem to die, but they will sprout and grow into lush trees, bearing much fruit for you and your family. That's why I say rest now. Take my peace, fill yourself with patience. You are in the garden of my presence. What is in your hands will grow, multiply, and your weeping will end. Your deficiencies will cease. Everything you need in your home will be abundantly filled. Just wait and give time to the process. If you are weeping over a seed you think is dead, weep then, but with joy. Soon, by my power, you will see how the blessing, the greatest blessing that will bring much prosperity to you and all those you love, will sprout from the fertile ground of your prayers. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be troubled, for I am your God. I will strengthen you, help you, and uphold you with my victorious right hand. Do not be afraid, I will defend you from evil. Your future will not be like your past. I will take care of it. I do not want you to go through those things that hurt you and still continue to hurt you. I do not want the story of your pain to repeat itself. It is time for those wounds that still bleed in your heart to heal. You will leave the past behind and only keep the lessons you have learned to never go back. I want you to trust me completely. From now on, I will lift you up onto a better path. I will always be present. You can talk to me, share anything you want, vent and cry in my presence when you have no strength left. I do not want you to confide your secrets in deceitful people who will tell you they love you, but then turn their backs and spread your affairs to the world. I ask you, my child, to read my word, learn more about me, seek my presence, rise and live out the purpose for which I chose you. My presence will always be by your side, comforting you. A new life awaits you where you will be very happy, no longer filled with sadness and tears. When you cry again, it will be tears of joy, for you will soon witness how I fulfill all my promises. Tell me that you believe in me. Make an effort here in my arms. You are safe now. No one will hurt you, and anyone who tries will have to deal with me. I love you. Amen.